It was
Here's
ridiculous.
the thimble.
All right, we can play some Dungeons and Dragons. There is a plan. So last time on Up, Up, and Away Nova Destiny,
I don't
the
remember the fucking plan. I was kind of half out of it.
the group made a plan that it was a rough plan that basically consisted of a possible distraction using invisibility and illusions and a floating disc to possibly transport the item through the ship and on to Derek Starchaser's yacht to be then spirited away. But, you know, you haven't really nailed down exactly time, who's doing what roles as far as that's concerned. I mean, we know that Kegal is Disc Girl because she's the one, but other than that, I don't know. And what what's
We're
going
going to
on?
make the, we're going to make the the statue invisible so no one can see that it's being pulled. Um, we gotta get someone to lower the defenses, and also lower the shield. I know that.
So you had your little meeting, and the first evening party has started, and I believe that Hans Proner is going to have a performance coming up here pretty soon. Um,
Right. I think I had one at midnight. We were just having this meeting like right before I could go on.
I think if I'm recalling correct, the meeting was right around midnight, and your performance was at
Oh,
about 2.
okay.
I
Yeah,
think.
maybe so.
I think that's where we were.
Why don't we
So
meet in the garrison?
so yeah, that was kind of how we ended things, right? You guys were kind of still in your meeting, right?
I
Essentially.
believe
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, yeah.
just about to leave, but yeah.
All right. So yeah, at the moment everybody is technically up here in this you cannot even see on the screen here.
Excuse me.
Up here in this one where Thiwar is. So also, did you see I smoothed out the dick? The the spinning logo in the corner? It used to be a little bit more crispy looking. It had like little artifacts around it, but it's a lot smoother now. You know. Bless
Thank you.
you. All right. So, yes. So you're in your meeting, and you've kind of discussed all that stuff. Did you want to finalize anything else? Make another plan? Disperse? Dan is dying of a heart attack over there. What's going on?
I think I remember something about we're gonna see what happens at the party tonight, then meet again in the
Yeah,
morning
we
at
wanted to
breakfast.
see we wanted to see what the entire day felt like because we hadn't gone through the entire day. We wanted to see what the morning was like after the party kind of wound down between the end of the party and breakfast. I think.
Gotcha. Okay. That basically makes sense. All right, then everybody kind of disperses back out into the party, and I'm assuming that Thwar Hans Proner is going to prepare for his big big deal.
If I have time, though, I want to try to find a Wista Tway
Wista.
if he's at the party. Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So you're on the lookout for Wista Tway. What about Anya?
Anya is going to mingle at the party
Okay. So
because she has no more performances. She got canceled. Her performances got canceled, so
mhm.
she has no more performances. She's gonna find out what she's got. Actually, no, that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna go back to her room to find out what the next day's performances are, and depending on what that schedule looks like is dependent upon when she'll return to the party and how long she'll stay and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. What about General or Admiral Timmy?
I'm sorry, I was distracted. What about me?
So what basically the group is kind of dispersing into the party, and I'm getting, kind of getting what everybody's doing.
Um,
So
how late is it at night? Is it like
it's
midnight?
it's right, we're gonna say it's like between midnight and 1 at this point when you're dispersing. Uh Thiwar's got a performance at 2 that he's got to get to, and Anya's going back to her room to check her schedule for tomorrow.
I see. Um,
But the party goes until 6 a.m. So
yeah, I think that Timmy is going to go back out, um, to the general ballroom for now.
okay. Now
Toby's gonna continue getting drunk.
that's what I was gonna say. Here's the question: is the temptation is real? Is Timmy gonna continue? Because right now, I- he's kind of sober up a little bit from the smelling salts. He's like still kind of sick and drunk, but like he has his faculties about him for the time being. But is
Mm.
is he gonna fall off the wagon and start drinking again, or is he gonna try and like just mingle without drinking?
I think he'd probably mingle without drinking. I don't
Okay,
think he was gonna stick around too long anyway, since he got up the previous day at like 6 a.m. for breakfast.
gotcha.
So,
Okay, all right. What about
yeah.
Guthix?
Let's see. Guthix is definitely going back to the ballroom and just mingling,
Okay,
going
all
about.
right. Going about his business as the exotic animal guy.
Oh, of course.
All right, cool. Same thing with Ren, going back about his business or
Ren
anything
is
else.
going to once again look at the schedule. First thing, he doesn't have a clue what it is. He's gonna go do it.
Okay. There's really no schedule for the party. The party is kind of open. So the main party takes place in the ballroom, in the area around the ballroom. But those other
Mhm.
rooms do have various things. So is he just going to kind of wander to see if he can find
Yeah,
something
he's
cool?
gonna window shop at those.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. And then Kegal.
Yes.
What is she going to do? She going to go back out into the party, cause hell? Do you need to, message me in private? What's
Well,
Kegal doing?
I'm just gonna kind of like walk around in the party and stuff. Look for ways and like look at interesting people and act suspicious.
She's gonna
Maybe
act
like
specifically suspicious. What?
yes, like act suspicious.
Uh,
Like get too close to objects that are worth money and see how things act and what things do
I see. Okay. So
and reaction times and stuff like that.
you're gonna
I'm
test.
casing, I'm
You're
casing the
gonna
joint.
you're gonna like, let me see how close I can get. is there a possibility that I can dump tomato soup on this painting here? This
Yeah,
precious painting?
or
Can I get
or
that
like
close to it? Can I glue
or
my
maybe
hand to the pedestal that it's on? I don't know. Maybe I can do that. I understand what you're trying to do though. So you're trying to kind of
or
test
maybe,
the
or maybe I will like cast an illusion where like someone is like going up to touch like an object which they shouldn't be touching, or maybe I'll figure it out as I go along. Something fucked up. I'm
Okay.
I'm just gonna do some weird shit just to see if I can like you know see what
Okay.
happens.
Okay. I gotcha. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Completely trying to test that security system. Put it through its complete paces.
Mhm. Mhm.
Basically.
She though she is already kind of set up that she is a provocateur of, right? Because like literally just like a few hours ago she almost caused a big scene with her art. Don't forget she did the thing with the Ganger crew where they came in during dinner and like danced and then shot each other.
I had forgotten about that. That was so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. So I just want to it was such a weird thing that I was like, I wonder if anybody even remembers that it happened. So just a reminder about that did happen. So Kegal already has a bit of a reputation for she's built that kind of a thing. All right. So the
If I can
war
get
is
crowds around me, I'll do that too. The more people I can get surrounding me,
okay.
the I'd like to do that if possible.
Gotcha.
Large crowd.
All right. All right. I
Go into
see.
one of those orgy rooms and do something weird. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna get them to follow me into the pitch black room.
So all right, so Thiwar is looking around. He's trying to find Wista, and you come out of that area where you guys had the meeting, and you head back into the main ballroom area, and you're kind of looking around, and almost immediately you're kind of looking around, and he's like, he's like, "You're looking for me?" And he's like right behind you.
Oh, why,
And
yes, I was. I was looking for my number one fan. How are you?
fan? Well, I heard that you have a performance, Hans.
I do.
He's Now remember this guy, he's only about like a foot and a half tall. Like he's really
Super short.
short. And
Oh
he's
my
got
god.
like one of his eyes is like robotic and it's long and it like you can see it like adjusting as he's like looking at you. It's like me 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 as he's looking at you. And he's also still furiously tapping on this pad. But you also notice that his one hand also
It's
looks
long
mechanical.
and furiously tapping.
Yeah. This guy's like super weird looking.
I'll actually kneel down to like talk to him to be a little bit
Okay.
closer to him. That way he's not looking up. But also, I want to be close enough where I can like put my hand on him.
Okay. All right.
That's...
So you get down close
So
and
you're coming to my show tonight?
he kind of like looks a little nervous and he's like, "It's my job. I have to review
Right.
you."
Well, you see, Wista, and I want to cast suggestion on him. I'd really appreciate a good review tonight. I really want this crowd to show up at my future concerts.
All right, let's see here.
Oh, I thought it was touch, but anyway, I'm treating it like touch.
Okay. All right. I'll do no such thing. You, what are you trying to do? Wait a second. Are you trying to bribe me?
No, of course not. A man with virtue such as you, I would never try such a thing.
Are you sure? And his eye goes, and it like almost touches your eye.
Yeah.
It's like real long and like protruded out of his head now, like an old
I
school
just
camera that has the lens. Like,
pull out 10 gold and be like, "Have you seen these before?" And like flash them around.
he scratches his chin. I think I will take your generous donation. He holds his hand out.
I'll give him the 10 gold.
He greedily pockets the 10 gold and he says, "Thanks, Hanz." And he kind of disappears into the crowd. He kind of runs away.
All right. I'll call that a success.
Now, as you do that, you realize that there's some stuff happening over here, and it looks like they're building the stage over here, and they're gonna open up these three here so that the actual nebula is behind the performers.
Pretty sick backdrop.
So, but that's coming soon, so you need to prepare for that.
Wait,
Now,
they got Karen Gillan to appear?
what? They did get
You
her
said the
to they did get her to wear that stupid ball cap and or bald cap and appear in that Christmas special, obviously.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know. So there's all that. I wonder if that Christmas special clears contractual obligations. I wonder if it's
Well,
like, oh, that counts as a
I
movie
mean, come
appearance, so
on.
I don't have to do any more.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? For some people, they're
Right?
like, oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this and and be like done. They probably filmed that though at the same time that they filmed 3. So,
Maybe, yeah, probably.
they probably did it all at the same time.
All right, so Anya she goes and she gets into a lift and she's headed back to her room.
Yes.
And she's walking back and she passes a bunch of, people, aliens, various, species recognized and not. And she sees this,
Excuse me.
geez, Dan. She
I know.
sees this person coming towards her. A clearly a Sharl, an elf. This woman has these antlers, like literally like a rack of like antlers like coming out of her head. She's got like
Not like Gothics.
not like Gothics, not like just like the horns. Like this lady has some
She's got
full
a
on
big
like,
rack.
so yeah, she has two big racks because she's got a big antler rack, and then
Whoa.
she's also got a big rack. She's
Mhm.
also kind of like this teal color. So she's kind of like
Okay.
this bluish green. She's shimmering. She's got the big rack. She's got the big rack. She's clearly super athletic. And she's walking in the towards you in the opposite direction. She's got a very
Mm-hmm.
skimpy outfit on, and she's got these curved blades.
Okay.
And she's walking kind of towards you. You see her like in the hallway walking towards you, but she catches your eye because
Okay.
when she gets up close to you, you think you catch her giving you a dirty look.
Oh yeah. Anya's just gonna give her a dirty look back. If she gives her a dirty look, she's just gonna do the same thing to her. She's just
Okay.
gonna give her a dirty look back.
She
Now
kind of
wait a
like
minute. Is she a tall elf? Is that what you're talking about, or is she like the standard elf size?
she's a standard elf size, but because of her rack, she's tall, kind of, right? Because
Okay. Okay.
she's got extra height. Her ears are also like really long and like really
Okay.
pointy.
Like well more pointy than a normal elf that I would know.
I mean, not maybe not more point, but like long. Her ears are probably like 5 inches like out the side of her head.
Okay. Okay.
Like they kind of come out like you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you kind of give her a dirty look back, and she walks past you. And she just keeps going. You think she's going to the lift.
Okay. She'll keep that in her mind and just file that away, and then continue back to her.
You're a little robot-y, Dan. But
I said.
no, I know what you
I
said.
said. Okay.
I'm making you aware that
Okay.
you yourself are roboting a little bit. But
Okay.
yeah, so you head back to your room, and once you get to your room, what are you doing? Like, how are you checking the schedule?
The way she's gonna use the computer to check the schedule, the way
So
she did before.
she well, did she use the computer to check the schedule? I thought she didn't she have to make a phone call before?
She had to make a phone call, but I think on the phone call they told her how to check the schedule.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so she goes in, she asks the computer about her schedule, and the computer brings back an error.
So she tries it again. What kind of an error, though?
There's like no information available.
Okay, at this point, she's gonna make the phone call.
Okay. She makes the phone call. She hears the weird alien voice. She asks for the translation, and the guy's like, blah blah blah, service center.
Yeah. This is. Oh God, I can't remember my last name. Hold on. This is Reedy Reputon. I'm calling for my schedule.
uh, he asks you for the spelling on it. It takes a while. It goes through some rigmarole. Sorry. Finally, he's like, he's like, uh, says you're dead.
What?
What?
You're dead.
I am most certainly not dead. You're
Uh,
talking to me.
are you sure? It says Reedy Reputon deceased. Wait. Yeah. No, wait. Yeah. Yeah.
When does it say that I have been deceased?
Let's see. I don't have that information.
Hmm. So I have no schedule.
Uh, you're Reedy Reputon, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
You
You
booked me.
know,
Do you not see that I was scheduled to perform yesterday?
uh, no, you were dead yesterday too.
Huh.
Hmm.
Looks like Anya just got a lot more free time.
So who is booked into room, and I'm gonna give my room number. Because obviously I'm in that room.
Uh, hang on for just one moment. Let me put you on a brief hold, and I appreciate your patience. And you get this. And then got it. And then the music stops, and uh, you get this like message that comes up in the room, and it says access denied, access denied, and like all the lights go out in your room.
Oh god damn it.
Damn.
The door opens up, and this like bot rolls inside and begins to clean.
Well, this is not good. Actually. Okay. She's gonna
Looks
pack
like
her
you're gonna
shit.
have to.
She's gonna pack her shit and go down to what's his face's ship? Derek's ship. Actually, she's gonna go find Derek.
Okay. So she's going to pack up her stuff and she's going to go and try and find Derek.
Yes.
All right. She probably doesn't have a lot of luggage, right? Because she just has skimpy outfits and the two daggers. I mean, that's basically all she brought,
Well,
right?
she actually brought like a traveling outfit that wasn't skimpy. You know. So,
But I
but I
mean,
mean,
that's
she
like that's
doesn't have
it. Like
much.
she doesn't have like a bunch of
She's
stuff.
got
Okay.
she's just got a little bit.
She's got like a
Yeah, she
bag,
doesn't have very
basically.
much.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Where are you going to look for Derek?
Um, last place she saw was the party.
So going
So
back
she's
to the
gonna
party.
go. Yeah.
All right. So you head back to the party. Now, Timmy is at the party, of course, and he's mingling around. He's got his slave, Stephanie Mars, um,
Mhm.
on a chain, and he's making the rounds. And you know, let's go ahead and see how he's feeling. Um, because of all the stuff that's going on. Let's go ahead and just make a Constitution check to see if Timmy is, kind kind of recovering from his stupor state. eh, you're feeling pretty ragged out. It's starting to get to you. You're tired. Like you said, you've been up for like a long time. You're like trying to mingle
Yeah.
with people, but it's probably not happening. You're just like,
Yeah, I think after going around, walking around for a while, kind of like observing some groups, Timmy's like, it's time for bed.
all right.
Timmy's
So
gonna go back to his room and sleep.
he's just gonna head back to his room. Okay. So they go back to Timmy's room. What about Guthix? Guthix, he's out. He's mingling around and he's talking to various people. People are very interested in this organism on him. And then Guthix, he feels this kind of a sharp kind of finger tap him on his shoulder.
Hello?
He turns
What can I
around
do for you?
and he sees this interesting rainbow colored lizard woman who is bug eyedly staring at him.
Oh my.
Hello?
And what can I do for you, madam?
I saw you with him.
With who?
Don't play coy with the only one that matters. You are friends with Hans Proner.
Hans Proner. Where did you... Is that... Isn't that one of the performers? Didn't I see him the other night?
Oh, oh, only the performer, and he's coming on soon. But he's, well, he's so busy. But you're one of his. I saw you talking to him. You, you have a relationship with him. I know it. Can you get me backstage? Or on stage? VIP area? She has now put her hands on your shoulders, and she is very, very close to you.
Ah, I think I know what's happening. No, you're mistaken. He was actually called away. He had some business to take care of with a friend of his, I would say. I was merely just told who to contact. Obviously, Hans, being a performer, I'm sure you know, he likes to keep things a little more confidential. So
So,
clearly,
like,
the two of them
in the
couldn't
middle of you
meet
saying
face to
all
face.
this, she's just like, she starts shaking you, and she's like, "Tell me how to see him!"
I'll try to contact Hans and see if that can be amenable. But I don't know where he is right now.
she she takes your head and she points it over towards this area right there, and she's like, "He's there." She's also still uncomfortably close to you.
Ah, yes. How about this? Perhaps a favor for a favor. You see, perhaps you might have heard my exotic creatures, specimens. You can do whatever you like. Maybe you put in a request for one, and I talk for Hans.
Want me to buy an animal?
But of course, trust me, You would want one even if it wasn't for this Hanz person.
One of those?
Maybe not one of these. I have many, many different kinds of specimens. What are you interested in?
Now you sound like a German from World War II.
Oh, do I now?
You kind of went from like a British accent, and now you're sounding like the guy from India, from like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like, we will take this, Doctor Jones.
Ah,
It's
I
not.
was
It's
just trying to keep it fruity.
yeah. It's Guthix's sale. It's his. It's the character. It's not. That's not Guthix's voice. That's the voice of the character he's created. His weird. This dealer. This exotic dealer. It's his exotic voice.
But of course.
Put me down for whatever, as long as you'll help me. What do you need?
Whatever. You
How
know,
many how many credits do you have?
from my observation, I think this specimen would be very applicable for your situations. How does what's a reasonable amount of credits sound like? I have no
You
idea.
have
40,000.
no idea. You honestly I mean, you you really don't have too much of
Any
any basis. The only thing that you've seen
You might know
sold
how
with
much
act
I've made.
yes, the only thing that you've seen sold with actual credits is
But
drugs.
well,
wait,
how much
though.
has Ren made?
Well, I mean,
Wait.
you
The
know,
the creature that's on him is sentient. Maybe
mhm.
it would know how much to charge for itself. It could tell him. It could whisper it to
Possibly.
him.
Possibly. Have Guthix make an intelligence check.
Not quite.
It's
How does
tough. The only thing that you know is that here things typically the costs are high. It
Hmm.
seems like so far, but
250,000 credits?
250,000 credits, and you'll take me backstage now.
Yes.
She like pulls out this like thing on her wrist, and it like comes out, and she's like, "Are you ready to scan?"
No, no, no. Darling, we take physical.
I don't have 250,000 physical credits, and I don't have time for this. Where's your drug dealer friend?
Mm, if that's how it is. Follow me. Come, come.
She's
I go and find Ren.
she's following you very, very closely. Uh Ren's just trying to make some deals, and you know, you
I was looking for interesting things going on
oh,
in
that's right. That's right. That's
on
right.
the side rooms.
So let's see. Where would Ren even be? Um,
Here, let me take a look
go
at the map
ahead and
here.
roll. Harro, just roll me a eight-sided die.
Two.
All right. You find yourself in this room right here. And the whole room is it has like a vat. Like the whole room is like converted into like a pool. And in the pool is this, to you it basically just looks like slime. But it's like, do you know what an oil if oil is spilled on the top of a puddle and the sun like
Yeah.
hits it, it kind of like changes
It looks like a
colors.
rainbow
It
slime.
almost looks rainbow. There's like this that's basically what it looks like. It's this rainbow slime. And people are like just in it. And it's like they seem to be having some kind of like an
Are
ecstasy for being in there.
are they clothed?
Some of them are, some of them aren't. But some of the species here don't always wear clothes
Yeah.
anyway. So
My next question is how does are the clothes wet from the slime? Like does it look like it's even like if it's just rolling off of them or if it's like actually
no,
getting absorbed a little
it's
bit?
not getting them wet. Like their clothes aren't wet. Like people, and they're like people who are in there, like it kind of like looks like they're wet, like when they're underneath it, like when it's on their hair, but when it finally kind of like drips away from the hair, their hair still looks dry. Like,
All
for
right,
example, like
Ren's gonna get
humans
in
with hair.
there and walk up to the first person he sees.
All right. He's in there. The first person that he sees is this guy that kind of looks like a starfish with a face just in the middle.
Perfect. Walk up. How's it going? I'm Rhyme Crime. Want to buy some drugs?
Rhyme crime, yes I would.
All right, I got Haze, Green, and Stardust. What can I pencil you in for today?
Stardust. My trousers are over there. And one of his appendages kind of points over to this like rack on the wall, and you see this like pant that looks like it has 5 legs with a hole in the middle.
Is he like gesturing me for me to grab that for him?
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I'll go. I can go that far. I'll grab it for him, bring it over.
So you bring it over, and he's like, "How much?"
120 per.
"I'll take 2, and I'll buy one for you."
Yo, let's go.
And then he
Thanks.
pays you in physical credits.
Interesting.
When he's done, he like tosses his like pants back on the side again, and you hear him like hit. He seems like he doesn't give a shit that he knows that like people know he's got money there,
Of course.
and he kind of like goes back into the slime. You realize while you're out in the slime that like the part of you that's submersed in it, the bottom part, kind of feels like warm and tingly. It kind of feels nice. You can see why people are like hanging out in here.
Mhm.
And you're like getting ready to move on to the next customer. And a pair of eyes appear like in the slime, like right below you. And you hear a voice in your head saying, "Get in deeper."
I think he's gonna get out of here.
So you're making your way out, and you like there's only one door in here. You get out the door, and as soon as you get out the door, you see Guthix and this crazy looking lizard person. And Guthix locks eyes with you and gives you almost a panicked look.
Rhyme crime. Hello there.
So does this little miss want to buy some drugs or what?
Are you
Actually, an
going to take my
interesting.
250,000 credits or not?
As
Oh,
you can see, that's the situation.
Her
However,
eyes
she doesn't have.
are bulging out and she's like just freaking out. He's going on soon
uh,
and I need to be waiting for him.
so what? Why am I taking this money from you?
Oh, we don't have.
I don't know if I have that much product on me.
No, no, she's buying something of mine. But
I
unfortunately,
don't
what
even want your
we're
stupid animal. I just want to get backstage.
Backstage, where?
Backstage for us, player!
That
Who?
didn't come through at all. That didn't come
I
through at
no, I
all.
heard it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I bet. Who?
as
do you,
much as
do
you
you
heard
remember
it
that
is like
Hans? Do you remember that Hans fellow that we ran into earlier? This is a request for him, but we need some way that she can pay for access.
I don't know where the fuck that guy is.
No, 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 I do. It's a matter of us getting these 250,000 credits, and I thought maybe you could be of help with that.
Yeah,
she's like bouncing up and
send him
down.
over if you'll do the rest.
Okay, she like pulls out the thing, she like scans the thing. You see 250,000 credits just like appear in your thing. And then she
Nice.
grabs hold of Guthix and she's like, "Okay, I paid."
All right, all right. Let's go and see Hans, and then I'm going to walk back to the ballroom with her. And is Hans already on stage or going back to perform, or is he still out and about?
So, his performance is about 2 and it's almost 2. So you're assuming that like he's going to be somewhere in this area over here where where the stage is, because they've set the stage up so that it's like the nebula is behind it. So you're assuming he's
Ah,
like somewhere in this area because he's getting ready to go on any moment.
okay. I will look around for him.
So you look where these columns are is like the stage is kind of set up in between here. And then you see that there's kind of like little areas back here, but it's all like roped off and there's like bots and stuff. And you can see that she's expecting you to get her back there for her
Of course.
250,000 credits that she just gave you.
Right.
And she's looking more and more insane by the moment. Like her appearance has actually physically changed a little bit. It's kind of weird.
Oh, Hans! Hans!
So you're just kind of calling back. She's
I'm
like,
going to try to make my way through the rope.
all right. So you kind of like try and make your way back into this little performer area. Now there's like somebody on stage right now, and Garrett, you're like Thiwar's like literally getting ready to go on stage. Like as soon as this person's set
Mhm.
ends, like you're up. Like you're like ready to go. And is Guthix loud at all, or is he just
Yeah.
when he
I mean, he's
yells,
trying to
he's
be,
like okay.
trying
All
to be
right.
genuine about it.
All right, all right. So you think you hear somebody like calling out Hans Proner.
They're hyped. They're ready for me.
Hans, Hans, Hans.
All right, so like Gothics, you try and get back, and like this bot comes in front of you, and it's like, "Can I help you, sir?"
Yes, I have a backstage guest for Hans Proner. I'm a friend of his, and we've made arrangements for this madame to be here.
I'm not aware of any such arrangements.
Okay. Can we just can you relay that to Hans and let us through? You could tell him my name. I'm sure he'd be amenable.
And your name is,
Blah blah
sir?
blah. Cereal. Hold on a second. Cyril. I want to say cereal. Cyril Mambalana, the exotic animals dealer. He should know me.
All right, I will relay your message. The bot's like goes to come back, and it's like, and now on stage, the thing is hit. All night stars, Hans Proner, and you're on stage. The music starts, and your performance. Let's see how Hans does. Are you doing anything special for the performance? This is kind of a big one. This is
I
probably your biggest audience because not only are there people like here, but like all these doors are like there's not even anything here. These are all like completely open. So basically everybody who's also in the ballroom can see the performance as well. And since your song's kind of like a dance song, it like goes along with the rave, so like the ravey vibe. So it's like this whole area right here. So like you're on stage here, so there's all this area here, and it's just like all packed with people. Gothic's back here trying to like get in. Oh, slot.
do have one spell that I want to burn during the performance.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can move it. Um, you can tell me if I'm wrong. But continual light, if when I cast it, that's where it is. I can't like move it around. Where I cast it is where it's stuck at. At least from the spell info, that's what it looked like.
So okay. So basically, if you cast it in an area, it stays in the area until dispelled, and it kind of doesn't move. You can cast it on an object, and it because like that's the one thing we've always done with
Yeah.
continual light is you can cast it on a stone or a coin, and then you just have like a flashlight basically for you just have this thing. Um, so the
Cast it on a beach ball that gets passed around the
Yeah,
audience.
so the only way to do it is if you were to cast it on something that were to go around, which it is
Hmm.
a kind of a ravey type atmosphere. So there probably are various things where, you may be able to, but also remember that continual light is bright as shit. I mean, like it's super bright. Yeah.
Um, then I think what I want to save it for is since my song is called All My Stars, I want to cast it on myself at like the peak or climax of the song, just for a few seconds, just for a little bit.
Oh, I
Not like
see.
have it
So
on the whole
that
time.
you're
As
like
like the
shining.
crescendo of the star of me. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. All right. Well, let's see how that performance goes. So,
Is that a charisma check?
yeah, charisma check. All right. So it's going, people are like hyped, people are like getting into it, the song is going, everything's cool. Guthix realizes that Thiwar is on stage
Mm.
because Hoslot knows that Proner is now on stage. And at this point, she like makes an attempt to get back there. She just like runs for it. So,
Um,
do you do
is there
anything?
anyone? Is there anyone around, like besides like the bots, or is there like a corner I can like go invisible in and not be seen?
There it's I mean it's a pretty chaotic scene. It's kind of dark. There's like flashing lights. You know, it's a ravey
Oh, we
concerty
could
type of
definitely
a
sneak back there for
type of a
sure.
scene, but there are bots and then there are other performers kind of like I said, there's like a little area behind the stage, like kind of like the stage is kind of it's like on a riser. So there's kind of like a backstage lower area kind of right here, basically. And there's like performers and stuff back there. You know, there's definitely people back there, but there's also bots. So are you gonna let her go? Are you gonna try and go with her? Are you gonna try to make the run? Like, what are you doing? Because she's like not being subtle at all. She is just going for it.
I'm going to try to go invisible. Yeah, I feel like it. Honestly, I'd be pretty okay just to like go invisible as is while everything's all hectic, and then I'm just gonna sneak back with her.
Okay. And
And
again,
I,
again, remember, she's not sneaking back at all. She is like full on just like running, clawing her way back, like almost on all fours. Feral.
yeah, yeah, I'm aware.
And you
And
okay, so you activate
I'm going
your
to,
lamp, right?
yeah, I'm going to go back with like follow her. I'm going to try to see if I see any other like big star performers, and I'm going to try to approach them and cast charm person.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do. I want Guthix, Thawar, and anybody else that might be down here in the vicinity of this performance to roll initiative.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
forget to click on your character so that like when your
Uh,
so that your stuff
Right.
appears in the turn tracker.
where even am I? I'm gonna move myself so I'm in the right spot.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say that Anya's probably there because she's looking for what's his face.
She is probably there looking
With
for
her
what's his
luggage.
face with her luggage, with her bag. Now, did Ren go back
Ah,
into that main area, or is Ren like? Cause Ren was down here last, and he was like, yeah, he was out over the, yeah, exactly, right there.
I'm gonna take a
So
piss
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
imagine that he went out of this. That interaction happened, and this is the first one. If he's going down this line, so I'm gonna say I'm going right here, and
Oh,
I'm
okay, okay, gotcha.
probably like flash and see what's in here.
Yeah, 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 that makes sense. We know Timmy's back in his room.
But yeah, I wanted no part of what I was seeing.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Also,
He's
let's
also
see.
probably like, holy shit, because he realized from the auction and from like a lot of context clues that he's been giving like a literal life changing amount of money.
Now, Kegel's been trying to set up a situation where where she's kind of gathered in a crowd, but the problem is she's so small and the crowd is so packed that it's hard for her without like doing something grand, it's hard for her to be seen, right? Because she's only like 3 foot tall, and like, I mean, it's like this big party. There's like flashing lights. So like, where is she? She is in this like main dining room area, or not the ballroom area, right?
Yes, in the ballroom.
All right. Yeah, so she should probably roll initiative too, I'm gonna say. Because she's definitely in view of this. This is, like I said, this is all pretty close. Because
Particular.
yeah, see, like, not far at all.
Fuck. I didn't hit my thing.
Wow. Okay. What'd you get? You got 5. All right. Uh, so Hoslot tears through. The bot that is like the one that kind of turned you away or said that was going to relay the message is just one of those like butler bots, and she just like completely bowls it over. Like she's like down on all fours, like going like this, like, and she just completely like knocks it over, and it's done. And she's like, she just disappears into the backstage area, and you hear the performers like start screaming. um Kegal probably at this point doesn't even realize that there's anything going on. So your action is probably going to be held, because at the moment you've got initiative, but you won't be able to know, obviously until you know. So let's see. That's kind of the same thing with Anya. But so Guthix, you get your lamp, rub it, turn invisible. So you are now invisible, and your intention is to head calmly back into that area, right? Just kind
A
of
little bit
walk
more
back.
hurried.
Okay. All right. So you go invisible, and you kind of quickly go back into that back area. Thiwar, you're on stage. The performance has gone well. You haven't cast continual light yet, because you're like not you're only like halfway through this like first song, right? So you're going, but you well, actually, make an intelligence check. Let's do that. You have become aware that there's maybe something happening backstage. In your peripherals as you're performing, you can kind of see and hear there's definitely something weird going on back there.
Is that is there space in front of me where I could like walk forward or out towards where's the snappy thingy? That way? Towards the balcony? Or is that filled with
So
people?
okay, so basically let's do this. Um, so let's say the stage is like kind of that right there. So
Yeah.
back behind it, the stage is raised. So behind it, like there's oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. There's did I just move the map? I did. I moved the map. Let me move it back. All right. Behind it, they're like stairs here and here to kind of get down, right?
You said like there?
Yeah. So like
Okay.
Gothix is here now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like there's so like if you were to like come you like came on stage here basically. So like over here. So now you're here. So you're not far from like I mean all this is happening in a kind of a this space that's kind of backslash underneath the stage. But you definitely like you're right on top of it. So you definitely are aware that there's some commotion and you're in the middle of your song.
The show must go on.
Yeah. So is it technically my turn?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you're okay. But
Oh
I would
yeah,
just
sorry I
perform.
didn't go through the
Okay.
things.
I think I haven't moved. What? Yeah, I just like to perform over to the other side of the stage. I see there's commotion, but like I'd still perform and just move over to the other side of the stage if I can.
Okay, so you're gonna try and just get away from the commotion and continue
Yeah.
the show. Okay, gotcha. All right, so you do that. Go ahead and make another charisma check because to try and naturally, because things are going
Mm-hmm.
on, so you're trying to naturally like navigate this without.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh
So
man.
you're like, something's going on. You hear this racket, and you like, you like, you kind of like, oh, God. So you try and like go over to the other side of the stage, but you trip and you fall off. Let's see. Garrett, roll a four-sided die for me. You fall off this way.
Into the
Now,
crowd. Oh no.
into the
Oh
crowd.
no.
Now, fortunately, the crowd catches you, but your microphone, like whatever apparatus, like that's all gone. So you cannot be heard now. But the music is still playing. And the crowd begins to surf you that way.
Okay.
So now you're being surfed towards the interior of the ballroom. Now at this point, Kegal, whose action is technically held, is gonna see that Thiwar has just like flung himself. You're not sure purposely or not, but has literally flung himself out into the crowd and is like traveling across the crowd. But as you're looking at him, you don't think he has any control of it because he's almost like rolling and like you can't Thwar, you can't get stable. You've just like because you flung out, you're just like getting just passed around and it's just awkward. So what's Kegal doing?
Um
Because she still's got an action.
yeah. Kegal is going to alright. So just to be clear, Magic Missile, you have control of Magic Missile until so
God.
I can you can hold it, correct?
Yeah, so if you cast a magic missile, what happens? Typically, what happens is that like people cast it and then launch it right away. But how the spell actually works is you can cast a magic missile and then it will like hang, and you can like
Right.
wait
What
and
I'm
then like
saying is
shoot
you
them off
launch
at
it,
like whenever.
can you decipher
But
like
remember, they always hit.
can you
Like
like, but no, I'm saying to prevent it from hitting, can you like hold it midair, like at a point, like could you say like, all right,
no,
so if your
I
target,
don't think the spell works like that. I think once you've launched it to its target, it's gonna hit its target and like Yeah.
That
Unless there's some
sucks.
kind of anti-magic at work or something, but I think once the caster like flings it, it's off. It's gonna hit its target.
It's going to hit. Uh, damn.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, so
Well, all
it
right.
probably wouldn't be a good idea to start magic missiling the war.
Or
All right.
anybody
No, I
else.
wasn't
Or
going to. I was.
or anyone else at this moment. Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I will initiate another round of something fucked up. I'll portray that the Baron comes into the room singing like Thwar on stage.
Oh, you're gonna replace the war on stage with the Baron. So you're gonna cast a phantasmal force of this?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So Thwar gets flung out into the crowd. The Baron steps out and begins to sing the song. Now, how is the Baron gonna sing the song? Because Kegal has to concentrate, and it's her that has to like
He's going to
portray.
sing it as GG.
The Baron is gonna sing with the voice of Gigi.
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard Gigi sing, so I know
Yeah.
how well
Okay.
Gigi can sing.
All right. All right. I gotcha. Okay. So the Baron steps out and starts to sing the song in Gigi's voice. And let's actually see how well you're able to create that. Make an intelligence check for Kegel. Let's see how accurately she's able to portray the voice. She's really gets it down, the details.
I have no clue.
Oh no.
It's a little shaky, you know, not your best work, but it's still kind of like a crazy part of the show. The Baron's
It's the
coming out, and the guys
Baron.
are exactly. So it's pretty wild. Um, now, all right, now it's initiative again, and
Well, no, we held our action. All of us held our actions.
did you? What did you? Oh, yeah, yeah, you did too. So what is Anya
Yeah.
doing?
So as soon as Anya sees that the war has been flung out into the crowd and doesn't have control, her action is going to be to make a beeline as best she can toward the war. So
Okay,
she's going to go try. Basically, her action is going to try to get to the war and try to pull him down once she gets to him.
Even though
gotcha.
we don't know each other.
It's crazy. She so what, you know? She could be a fan that wants him,
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
That I mean, that's the thing. It's like, yes, and yeah. So she's gonna try to start making a beeline for the war.
Okay,
I
so
don't know how far she's gonna get, but yeah.
I mean, she's probably gonna get like again. It's not like you know. Yeah, I mean, if that's her only act, well, she's got to move through people. So yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's got
probably only gonna get about halfway to him, and then it's initiative.
For
While you
everyone
guys are
again?
yes for everybody. You guys are ruling that. I'm gonna
Damn it, I keep forgetting. I'll keep it.
keep forgetting. Right?
yeah.
Something like that.
No. No,
No?
no.
Not
I
like
mean,
that at all?
you've got the tune down, but you don't have you obviously you don't know the words. Michael McDonald. I keep forget I'm not in love anymore.
Did everybody roll initiative? I only see
Uh,
2 initiatives.
I rolled.
he
But you
rolled.
can't see it.
He
Definitely,
rolled, but
definitely
he
some more
forgot.
initiatives than that.
I
He
got it.
rolled, but he
Yeah.
didn't. He rolled, but he forgot to click.
Ah, I see.
And Thiwar
Non-clickers.
didn't roll. I don't think.
I
I don't think.
literally got a 6 on my roll.
No,
So
Thiwar got a 3, right?
Oh, because I clicked it with the ruler instead of the mouse.
no, I got
With that, instead of the, yeah, you have to click it with the
I
select.
thought I got a 6. I was looking at the wrong one.
True. All right. So yeah, it looks like those 6s be what it is. So Anya continuing to make a beeline towards the war. She is probably just going to get to him, but not make an action.
Just
Okay.
And
get
I mean, he's probably met her as well, so they're probably like actually somewhere about here in the ballroom.
Okay. All right.
Funny enough, right near Kegal.
Right near Kegal.
All right, what is Guthix doing? He's sneaking back. As he goes back, he sees there are other performers who are kind of panicking because they think that it's an attack. There are like these all the bots are like the just the regular like yeah, like butler looking ones. A bunch of them have been knocked over and
Uh huh.
you see Hoslot and she is trying to climb up the stairs to get on stage.
Ooh, yeah.
So she's
Um,
like literally like right here.
let me see. And I'm not really aware of anything that's happened outside the stage. So, no, that wouldn't be close enough.
Let's see, is there a or we use that one.
I'm going to just let Hoslot do her thing, and I'm going to um go up to one of the major performers that's not, Thiwar, obviously. Um I guess first I should de-invisibilize now that I'm backstage.
Oh,
Um
okay. All right.
I don't know if that counts as an action or
Yeah, I mean, again, we're in like a quick, like we're in rounds, not
sure.
turns. So yeah, I mean, if you're just gonna like interact and like talk with somebody, you don't have a whole lot of time to do that. You might have time to like kind of like appear and kind of be like, hey, calm down or something like that. But that would be about as much interaction as you would have.
No, no. My plan was to get back there and just charm person one of them so that they're like, "Oh yeah, this crazy insane chick. She's cool. She's a friend of ours." But
A charm person, one of the performer. Yeah, you could totally do
no,
that. You could because you're back
yeah.
there. So if that's all you want to do, so you're trying to
Yeah, but
charm person.
I'll have to become visible again. So I think I'll do that next turn.
Well, I mean, you can become visible at will. So becoming visible doesn't take an action for you.
Okay. Well then if that's the case, I'm
Yeah,
just going
that's
to
what I'm
become
saying.
visible and then cast charm person on one of these very nice, very popular performers. Let
Just one of
me
them, because I think charm
Is it
person is multiple. I don't know. Do you have the
Is
spell
it?
on your? Isn't it?
Spell info.
I think it's just one. I could be wrong though.
Maybe it's. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm thinking of a different spell. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Right. So you go back there, and there's this singer, and it's this it's this like alien thing that you haven't seen before, that is like this blue, very kind of long, like elongated, no clothes, big elongated eyes, and you like cast charm, and you're like, no, everything is fine, that person is with us. And like the guy's like, he like looks at you, and he's like, she's part of the show.
Yes, she's a friend of ours.
Okay. So that guy like turns around. All right. So let's see what.
I like this sentence in the description that says, "A charm may last for months."
It's true. All right. So let's see. We got Thiwar and Kegal both at 3. All right. So Thiwar, you are atop the crowd, and you've been jostled out like away from the stage. What are you doing?
And I'm not being carried anymore.
No, you still are. But you know, obviously you're not like paralyzed. You can try to, you know, get down, or take some action to better your situation. You're not just, you know, at the whim of the crowd.
And making sure I'm not crazy. No one has made it apparent that I am in danger. Right. I didn't miss that somewhere.
You don't really know what is going on, because you heard of like something going on. You noticed that there was like some commotion backstage, but you yourself tripped and fell off stage, and then the crowd just kind of took you. So that's kind of the sequence of events. So it's like, as far that's what you know.
The
You
thing
also
is,
know that
this,
there's
this is not something. This is not something that's normal for our planet.
true. So you don't really know what's going on. You also hear a voice singing the song that continued, like, not like obviously, like, you lost your mic, your voice stopped, and it was like there was no vocal for a minute, and then, except for backup vocals, and then another voice started, and it kind of sounded like Gigi's voice, but you're like, you're getting tumbled along the crowd, so you're like, what? You really have no idea what's going on.
Uh, and I lost the mic. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna keep singing and let them carry me. I'm just gonna ride the wave.
Okay, so you're just gonna. Are you? You're at least gonna try and. Are you gonna try and like steady yourself so that you are being certain? Because before you were kind of just
Yeah,
tumbling around. Are you? Are you? Uh, face. Are you trying to fly? Is that?
yeah,
Is that
yeah, yeah.
okay?
I'll try to roll over so I'm like face forward.
All right, all right. Go ahead and make a. Go ahead and make a dexterity check. You're able to kind of finagle, yeah. So yeah, you're able to kind of like finagle yourself back, in like, now you're kind of just being surfed. And it seems to you that there's not like malicious intent here. Now, obviously Anya is seeing him like surf past her at this point. Because like he can't see her. He doesn't know that like she's down in the ground trying to like help him or whatever, right? And then so what is Kegal doing? Is Kegal because she has to
Right.
concentrate, so is she going to continue the Baron show?
Can I do multiple? Like, can I drop one like spell and then automatically start another, like in one
You
action?
not no. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. You can
Same
obviously
spell, but like,
if you stop concentrating, you can cast a new spell for sure.
yeah,
But there'll be like a gap, you know. Like what are you trying to
yeah.
do specifically?
All right. Well, I was gonna stop the Baron singing on
Mhm.
stage, disappear, and then since I can see what's his shit like crowd surfing
Yeah, Thiwar is like crowd
or
surfing.
crowd
Hans
surfing.
Kroner.
I was
Yeah.
I was going to cast Phantasm Force again to have multiple Hans Kroners now crowd surfing around the fucking like ballroom. So like there's basically a Phantasmal Force of like another one. I don't know. You to have like a larger quantity of like so basically and singing at the same time. Basically a duplicate kind of looking thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
more people.
I know what you want to
I'm
do. I'm
thinking, and if I
curious
can't do it,
about
and if I can't do it with multiple like of the same, because of a Phantasmal Force, I would do it with a gigantic, very large, like oversized individual, like
Funny enough,
giant, like
is that
giant.
Garrett actually has the spell where he could cast and actually make
Yeah, I was gonna say
multiple
this sounds like mirror image with extra
he,
steps.
he
Right,
can
Yeah.
right,
mirror
right,
image
but
himself
it's
and
not
do that.
mirror image.
That's hilarious.
I
so
couldn't today, of course. But
the problem with Phantasmal Force is that it's got like a long range, right? So you can because it's got like a range of like 240, so you could easily cast it, but it's got a kind of a small area where the illusion takes place. So for example, you could cast it on the stage and have the Baron like sing up on the stage and do like that. But you wouldn't be able to cast it over the area of the whole ballroom.
So,
That's a way too big of an area for the spell cuz technically it's 20 by 20 by 20.
so it's 20 by 20 by 20. Could I cast a 20 by 20 by 20 Phantasmal Force image of Hans Kroner directly above me on the ceiling, singing down?
Like just a giant one like on the
Like a
ceiling.
giant one
Yeah.
singing down.
Like upside down.
Pretty
Like
much so.
on the ceiling upside down singing down
Like,
to the crowd. Okay, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
you could probably do that. Okay, so you stop the Baron. Obviously the music is still going. And then you recast the spell and Hans now appears up on the thing. And let's see if you can get his singing voice right. Go ahead and roll
20
a
foot tall, like going down.
yeah, no, I gotcha. I gotcha. The ceiling's really
Very,
tall in here though, so
yeah.
so make an intelligence check. See if you can get his voice good. I'm just curious.
Okay. Come on. Give me a good one. It would get great.
It's passable.
Uh,
It's
It's
passable.
just a,
The voice is pretty good. It's you know I mean it's doing at least as good of a job as Thawar himself has been doing. So all right. So and then finally Hoslot comes up on stage. There's no Baron anymore. She looks out and then she herself dives out into the crowd and yeah, and then begins to try and surf slash walk on people to catch up with Hanz, and then it's initiative.
Make sure I click my character.
I can see my character.
Kegal's in the middle of the ballroom.
Yeah,
I know, but
Kegal's next
I have
to.
my screen like minimized so much.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. I've been trying to like play on half of a laptop with like I think it's like maybe it's a 13-inch or 15-inch screen or some shit.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, that's half a laptop screen.
Yeah, because half has got Discord, the other half has Roll
Hmm.
D20.
Yeah.
I'll take that though.
Oh, I got some cheap coffee and it's not bad.
Cheap.
Mhm. It's like
Sponsor that shit.
shop
What
and
brand?
save brand. Shop and save.
Hmm. I
Um,
got some golden milk I want to make here shortly.
did you just say golden milk?
Yes.
That sounds a little disturbing.
No
No
way,
golden
man.
milk, you.
Like turmeric and cinnamon and like pepper and like a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, is that with ashwagandha? Do you do ashwagandha and make the milk that way?
It's a mix that I got. I have to see what all's in it, but it's got a shitload of really good shit in it. It's supposed to help you rest and sleep.
Yeah, I've made that before, and it's got ashwagandha in it. Yeah,
I have
I know
an
what you're talking about.
ashwagandha
Yeah.
tea
I used to
here.
actually just have. I got like bottles, like little tiny bottles of milk, and I just gotta heat up the milk in the microwave, and then I have like
Hmm.
honey I'm gonna add to it.
Yeah, yeah. I've done that
Nice
before.
mustache.
Yes.
Mine is real.
And it's changed color.
Yeah, mine
Yeah,
is real
yours
and
definitely
and
changed
is
color.
back to its original color.
How did
Yes.
you get the colors to change? Did you just dye it and re-dye it back, or what did you do?
He just
No,
used makeup.
I used mascara and I
Oh,
washed it out. So
oh,
the
okay.
That's
mascara washes right out. So
I
yes.
was thinking about doing that with mine too, but I
So
didn't
where
have enough
did you get
hair.
mascara from?
Where did I do what?
Dollar store,
You just
dude.
buy the mascara?
Oh, at Walmart. I had to go to Walmart because I had to because I was originally going to get Just for Men and actually really dye it, but um I couldn't find any. So I was going to get some black Halloween makeup, and right next to the black Halloween makeup was a black mascara, and I was like, that one has an applicator on it. That's going to work a
Hmm.
lot better.
Yeah.
Boom, and that's how it worked. And it actually, I thought that it looked spot on.
Yeah, I
I
thought it
thought
was
that,
good too.
yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is a good deal.
All right, Kegal and Anya. Kegal, you're up. What do you do?
Um,
Apparently Thiwar is just chilling. He's cool with whatever's
So
happening at the moment.
if I've realized that he actually flipped himself over and is now actually doing what he's doing,
Let's see if you
in
realize that, because it's a chaotic scene. Make an intelligence check.
okay, okay.
Because remember, there's lights and sound. The music's still going. It's very loud.
I don't realize that.
You're actually not sure that you just see him go past you, and you're like, oh crap.
Okay, so if he's close enough, I'm gonna try to pull him down and get him out of the hands of the crowd and
All
pull him
right.
down into the crowd with me so that so I know he can take care of himself if he's on his feet. So that's the thing. It's like we're both on our feet, then we can both take care of ourselves.
All right. So
We
let's
can
see if you
we can
can
actually fight if we need to do it.
let's see if you can maneuver yourself through the crowd to like get to a position where you're like underneath him where you can actually pull him down. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll a dexterity check to see if you can make your way through.
Ah,
No.
it's
So
rough.
you're trying to
No.
make your way through and you're like you're
Rough.
losing him. You're losing him.
Yeah.
And in fact, now that he's gone, he's like he's made it over here somehow. He's just getting
Okay.
passed around.
Yeah.
And all right. Kegal, what are you doing?
Kegal is now going to cast a very large image of herself on the ceiling, singing like Hans Kroner.
How many goddamn spells of these did you memorize?
Well, for that one, she wouldn't have to use a different spell. She could just change, because she could just
Yeah,
change the
well,
phantasmal
Ah,
well,
force. Yeah,
okay.
as
That's
long as
right.
it's
Well, like
still.
technically, because I memorized 4 phantasmal forces in in one what you call it, one magic missile. Because like that's
Oh,
what this whole
okay.
thing is about. And then I figured I'd rest and be able to do other shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
we haven't
yeah. Of
rested,
course. But yeah, yeah. So with this, you don't even
which
need
is my
to
third. Um,
recast. You can just change from Hans to herself. Okay. So you change. How does Kegal appear? Also 20 foot tall.
Eagle's just like 20 foot tall, just like herself, in the same outfit, but like on the ceiling and singing
Wait a minute.
still.
When you say the same outfit, you got to be specific. The same outfit that you're wearing, or the same outfit that Hans Kroner was wearing?
Yeah,
Same outfit that Eagle is currently wearing.
which is the
I'm
pin
looking
outfit, right?
at the pin outfit.
Okay, okay.
It's
Now is
extremely nice boobs, by the way.
okay. Now, since this is actually how Kegal would sound singing, go ahead and roll a charisma check to see, because your image of you is probably gonna, I mean, it, it's you singing. So let's see how people like Kegal's singing voice.
Oh God,
Yeah.
this might be interesting. Hey,
All
Oh my
right, it's
god.
it's all right. So Kegel's now
all right.
singing, and she's up on the ceiling, and let's see.
This is the greatest worst performance ever.
It
Now
really is.
Guthix is backstage. He just like charmed this guy, and this guy is now trying to convince everybody else backstage to not very good effect, by the way. Some of the bots have run up to like tried to run up on stage, and like so there's bots now up on stage kind of like looking around trying to like figure out what's going on in this situation. Some of the people backstage have panicked and like have cleared out. So the backstage is almost like clear now, except for you and that like weird blue, long blue guy
Ah,
who
okay.
kind of looks like Gumby. I don't know if you're aware of what Gumby looks like, but this dude is kind of long and rubbery, and he kind of looks like Gumby.
Oh,
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Is this part of the
So
show too?
I think our security here is misunderstanding about the situation. I think you need to go and tell them that uh that lady that ran up onto stage is all part of the performance. We're friends.
Oh, I shall do that. And he goes up on stage. And Thwar, you are continuing to surf around?
Yeah. Uh, I'll look at the statue and think, wow, it'd be cool if I could do something with the statue that I'm so close to right now. Not that there's a distraction, but I have no spell, so I can't. And then just keep going.
So, Hoslot begins going through the crowd, and the crowd has kind of turned you back around. So you're kind of going right past where that thing is. And you catch her, and she is coming right for you. And in between you and her is it.
Ah, that change.
And it's initiative.
Oh wait, I got the 6. 6.
Everybody roll.
I don't know.
Uh,
I'd figure out where my thing was.
your thing.
It was there,
All right.
and I
Okay,
clutched it early.
I see. All right, so is Kegal continuing that illusion of herself?
Yeah, for now, because
Just
if I
maintaining.
can, I want to do a little moonwalking,
Okay.
dancing.
So you're trying to be fancy and entertaining. So a lot of people are looking up right now. Okay. And Thiwar. So you see Hoslot, and she is coming towards you, like literally running across the crowd. And is she looks like she's gonna like it she looks like she's gonna glide right into it. And you're right there. I mean, this is all happening within a very short amount of space right here. Remember, a round's only like what 6 seconds. So
Mm-hmm.
here, this is happening. So what what are you doing?
All right, now that I see this, I want to try to roll out onto the ground as quickly as possible, however possible, and cast the only useful level 1 spell I have left, which would be Doppelganger. And I want to look like. Uh, I want to look like Ren. I'm just gonna look like Ren.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. So go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you're able to get down easily without, you know, and and cast the spell. All right. Yeah, you were able to get down. You quickly cast Doppelganger, and now you look like Rhyme Crime.
Sick.
And Anya's up. Now, Dan, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
No.
It's still you still can't see what's happening over there, but you know that Thiwar is over there, and you think you see that like something else on top of the crowd headed for Thiwar. But you're still not really sure what's going on.
She's just gonna head that direction then. That's all
Okay.
she's gonna do.
All
As
right.
quickly as she can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Yeah, difficult.
Difficult, so it's like you're getting close, but You're not moving it. You're having a hard time. Is that where you're going?
Well, she kind of figures. I kind of figured that she's having a hard time, so she can't go in a straight line.
Can't go in a straight line. Gotcha. Okay.
That kind of represents her not being able to go in a straight line.
I see. So she's kind of trying to get towards him, and
Mhm.
Derek shows up right in front of her, and is like, "What's going on?"
Well, if we're in the middle of this, it's hard to
Exactly. He's
answer.
just shouting.
Yeah.
Like you actually can't even hear what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Okay.
So he kind of like, but he kind of grabs Anya, and he's kind of looking up in the confusion, and then Hoslot leaps up over the thing, completely clears it, and lands down in the crowd. And it's kind of like looking around. And Gothics.
Ah. Hmm. At this point, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave from the backstage and just try to go and see what's happening up front because I haven't really. I'm not really aware of the situation in the ballroom.
Okay, all right. Gotcha. Okay. Now, Jay. Kegal has heard this song enough that she
Mm-hmm.
knows it's getting ready to end.
Okay.
So, is she going to do anything special for the ending?
Yes.
All right. What is she going to do?
Well, it's probably going to be like a shooting of a firework display or something. Um, yeah, like I'll make like this pouring down of like fireworks or something. But yeah,
Sparks
fire
and fireworks dropping
sparks,
from the
fireworks
ceiling
coming from
onto
my
the crowd
hands
that's already in a frenzy.
into the crowd.
It's South Korea all over again.
Yeah.
Too soon? Sorry. All right. Um so all right, you have this like shower of sparks. The song ends, so people are kind of going crazy. And Hoslot grabs Rhyme Crime because she paid him. She says she's like, I paid you 250,000 credits. Where is he? And she's like shaking Thiwar, who looks like Rhyme Crime.
Steve.
Hmm?
Nothing. Oh,
What?
what? I'm laughing. Nothing.
I don't understand.
You will understand.
Oh, am I
So
supposed
rhyme
to?
crime. What are you doing?
Okay, is it actually back to me?
I'm
Yeah,
dropping
yeah, yeah.
sport.
Then I want to I'd say he just ran that way and point behind me
Ju-
into the
that,
crowd.
so
Yeah,
that
he just ran that way.
so that's what you do. You just say he just ran that way, and I hope. Where the hell is my phone? Hang on for just a sec. Ow, shit. Ow. Ow, did you hear that? Where is...
What
Huh.
did you do?
No.
Oh, like just... Yeah, no, I just smacked my, shoulder against this door. No, I was afraid that somebody was trying to send me a message, and I don't have anything open on my... Like, I don't have Messenger open on my computer, but I realized I don't have any clue where my phone is. So if somebody is trying to send me a message, yeah, I can't see that shit.
I'm not sending you a message.
You're not? Are you sure? Oh, there's my phone. Sorry. Okay. All right. So you have deception, don't you, Thiwar?
I have deception and persuasion.
Deception
Whichever
and
one.
persuasion. Let's go ahead and roll a deception.
Deception.
And
Yeah.
because you do look like rhyme crime, I'll go ahead and give you a +1 to your deception roll.
All right.
Ooh
Just a
my!
song.
All
I guess the
right.
song.
He
Where
didn't
do you
even need
point?
that plus.
You went
I was
that away.
pointing like behind me towards like this way.
Okay. All right. So Hoslot just goes towards that, makes a beeline towards that door, and the song ends, and it kind of has a wild finish. You're like, what the hell? There was you, there was the Baron, there was Kegal, and and the music is now switched to a pre-recorded track. And people are still going on, but it looks like the stage has been cleared. Um, Guthix, as you're like walking back out, you see the Gumby looking guy being escorted out by one of those tank things. And he's like, but I promise it was just all part of the show.
Whoops.
And yeah, things kind of continue on. Um, so what's everybody doing?
Huh. Well, that was interesting. Um,
Yeah, people still aren't completely 100% sure like what exactly happened. So, are you trying to find each other? Like, what are you doing? Are you still doppelgang? Does rhyme?
I think I'm just going to hang about and casually observe what's going on. Um, Obviously, I don't want to approach my party directly, but just kind of watching out, see if I can see what their situation is.
Okay. Yeah, what's the war doing?
Well, do I have any more performances tonight, or was this it?
No, this was it. This was your one big one.
Um,
It was the big stage debut of your you know, your sound.
uh, I guess I would then try to find, uh, probably Guthix or Anya, whoever I run into first.
What's up, kitty?
When you look around, Anya's really close. You see Anya and Derek really close by.
I assume it's super crowded still around us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. I'd approach Anya and Derek and be like, so, that was pretty interesting. I think actually, I can send thoughts, can I?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then straight to Anya. Thiwar, uh, in her mind says, yeah, that thing I think is trying to kidnap or capture me, and I'm basically all out of spells. So I would really appreciate if someone could stick with me in my room tonight.
That works out perfectly. But she doesn't see it. But she doesn't see you.
Yeah, she
Do
sees
you, do
Ren.
you? She's kind of looking around. She hears you, but she doesn't see you. She knows it's you, but she doesn't see you. Where are you?
Oh, I forgot. I'm actually rhyme crime right now.
Oh
This
God.
was the quickest getaway.
Understood. All right. Let's Well, how long can you keep this? Can you keep this up?
How long can I keep this up? Oh, I was supposed to roll. Uh, fucking- for 8 rounds.
8 turns.
No,
8 rounds.
Rounds.
8 rounds, pretty quick. So it's probably worn
Wow.
off by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're probably changing back right as as you're speaking to me.
Yeah.
wait, rounds are 10 seconds? Or is it a minute?
6 seconds.
6 seconds or
Wait,
10 seconds or something like that.
10 seconds?
Turns are like
A
10
minute?
minutes.
10
Yeah.
minutes, okay.
Yeah, so
Ah. Oh, there you are.
Yes. Best keep a low profile for a while, I think. At least tonight.
Agreed. Let's head back now then.
All right, I'm on board.
you're going back to your rooms or your room.
Yeah.
And as after we get out of the crowd, I'm going to explain to him what happened. That they now think that Reedy is dead. That apparently Gigi gave me a dead person's profile. They've realized it. They've locked me out of my room. They've canceled all my performances. And now I am on the ship as nobody, which actually could turn into a big advantage.
Really good. You have all the free time in the world now.
I do. It's interesting though. I can actually, and she actually turns the thing off. I can go as myself because I don't look like Reedy anymore. Because that thing gave her makeup, and without it, she doesn't have that makeup on. She actually
Okay.
just looks like herself, actually makes her look a little bit different.
Yeah.
So she actually can be like, as long as nobody stops her,
Yeah.
she's kind of good to go. She's actually, yeah. But yes, I can help you out tonight, and we can. But I have some free time now. I won't be expected to perform.
Right. Um. Hmm. I wasn't necessarily saying that you had to be the one, but I don't know where anyone else is.
Well, I don't have a room, so this works out for me tonight.
All right. Still inform the others before going, before trying to rest.
Okay. So you just thought to them. You just beam the thought to them. Hey, me and Anya are going back to the room to rest,
Yep.
guys. Just text the
I'm
chat.
going to go fuck.
Yeah.
Not Derek. Not Derek though. Just yeah, our direct party.
yeah, of course. Okay. So you kind of let everybody know, at least that's in the vicinity. Um. Uh.
Are you gonna
Ren's.
give them a physical description of this thing that's chasing you?
Rainbow. Yeah. Rainbow lizard. I mean, I think everyone in this room kind of saw it. So
Not necessarily. I mean, it was on stage for a minute, but you know. So you guys head back, and the party progresses, and
Get out of there, you fucking cat.
ah, the party continues to progress, and Ren makes some more sales. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll 3 charisma checks for me. Harro. Oh shoot. All right. Doing
Pretty
well.
good.
Doing.
Absolutely killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
Have I seen anything interesting in any of these rooms?
I mean, you've seen all kinds of just like weird, debaucherous crap
Mm-hmm.
in this place. I mean, just about anything you can think of. Half the stuff that you've seen, you're not sure that you even understand it.
Gotcha.
Definitely weird. A lot of people are partaking of your wares. They seem to be enhancing a lot of these situations that are kind of going on here. Trying to see here. So, throughout the night, you've sold another. You've sold another 120 units of Stardust. You. How much Laughing Haze do you even have left?
I've actually sold literally none of it. I've
Oh,
only
really?
sold Stardust to this point. So I have 1,000 units of haze, whatever that is.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you sold 340 units of Laughing Haze. And then you sold a another good 50 Green Vision. Dan. You weirdo.
It's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm laying down.
Yeah? Okay.
It's funny though, because it's like I'm just tiny on the, my head is like super tiny down in the corner of the screen.
Sometimes.
Fading
I
in and
didn't.
out.
I
Fading in and
didn't
out.
think that. I
Like
didn't think
you.
it would. I didn't think it would like pick me up this far away from the camera.
It kind of looks like you're within one of the monitors of the actual.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so funny. The numbers you gave me rounded me out to a perfect 30,000 on the dot.
Hmm.
Excellent. He's rich.
Dude, I mean, the 200K.
250K.
Yeah, 250K.
So the night continues on, and eventually starts to wind down. It's a crazy party, but as it gets closer to 6 a.m., you know, really between 4 and 6, it's on the big wind down. A
Yeah,
lot
I
of
think
people are headed back to their rooms.
mostly after the big performance, Guthix just goes back to his room to sleep.
All right. So everybody makes it back to their rooms. And goes to sleep. What time does everyone wake the next day?
I'm catching like the last 30 minutes of breakfast again.
Okay.
I need to get enough rest. I can do spells for meditation.
That's true. It is something that you may want to keep in mind is that, yeah, you'll have to get enough sleep to memorize spells.
And that is 8 hours.
That is 8
Is
hours.
it 8 hours or is it 6?
It's 8.
No. Fuck. No. I'm getting 8 hours of sleep.
Is everybody hitting the end of breakfast or is anybody going early?
Hmm.
Um,
Anya right now is gonna stick with Guthix, so
You mean Thiwar?
Thiwar, yes.
Yeah, I think I'll get up for breakfast around like 10:30. Timmy obviously is getting up. Timmy might actually need to wake up a bit later, maybe 8 a.m.
So
Timmy sleeps the entire second day.
breakfast is pretty much the same for those who go down. Once again, they've cleared out everything and breakfast in the this center ballroom here with the long tables, and it pretty much goes off basically the same as it did, where you kind of go along, you kind of help yourself. Is anyone doing
Yeah,
anything
I think
specific during breakfast?
Timmy's going to take it a little lighter on the alcohol today.
Okay.
Eagle
So, what's
is going
everybody
to
going?
memorize.
Because according to you guys, today was the day.
today is the day.
Well, it's after
So
8 o'clock, so
what
I
does
don't,
what
I
what
don't
is
think
Thiwar's
today's the day.
what is Thiwar's schedule today?
What is my schedule today?
So, Thawar has performances during the 12 to 6, and once again, performances at a performance at night. He has basically the same schedule that he had the previous day.
We gotta make this shit happen like when everyone's fucking tired right after that big party, like after 4.
Maybe not.
Or right during the party.
Well, are
Like
you guys
tomorrow,
together to discuss this?
I think.
Yeah.
Again, what are you doing? Are you sitting
I
together at breakfast? What's happening?
It's after 8 hours of sleep, whatever the fuck it is.
I
back to the
would say that
balcony.
we've got to get together at some point.
Yeah. Back together, maybe not at breakfast though. Maybe somewhere a little less obvious. It's like we're not all supposed to be
I know this great
together.
room, but you can't hear each other.
Maybe we could meet down at Derek's ship. Can you
Okay.
send that message?
I can't send a message, but if they're close, I can think it. All right.
So you
Yeah.
think the message
Oh,
to
These are not the droids you're looking for.
what is the specific message?
so we want everyone to meet at Derek's ship. We don't even know where that is.
I know where
Um,
it is.
I don't know if everyone's awake. Uh,
If he sends a message to somebody who's asleep, do they hear it in their sleep? Do they dream
No,
it?
not necessarily. I mean, obviously, if you send it towards the end of breakfast and like people are, you know, you would be able to see at breakfast who was around.
all right. Then, yeah. Who are we missing for breakfast? Just Ren.
I mean, Ren was gonna come later, but not super late.
As like
I mean, the latest, like the last 30 minutes, as I was saying.
Oh, the last 30. So I guess yeah. In order to
We
get
did
Ren,
wait.
you'd have to wait for the last 30 minutes. But then again, you could tell everyone individually. You could give you could just hang around breakfast and give you don't have to broadcast it out as one. you know, you could like say, hey, by the way, this is the plan. This is what we're doing. And then like when Ren comes in, be like, hey, by the way, this is the plan. This is what we're doing. Because we're getting to the end of the session. So there's a couple things that I need to know, especially if you're actually going to do it. This is the day. I need to, number one, know your memorized spells. I assume that's what Cameron is doing right now. So anybody who's memorizing spells, you're probably going to want to do your memorized spells. And then you're going to want to know when you are meeting at Derek's ship. At what time are you
I say
meeting?
we try to get this meeting done now, before we leave for
yeah,
the
that's what
night.
I thought you meant. Was when during breakfast, and if Ren's not getting there till the last 30 minutes, then that's what time I would
And we
say
should
in the message.
right. So we should go. Let's just say that we've messaged everybody, and we're gonna meet at the ship at a whatever time we decided,
I mean
which
that's
is
what I'm
gonna be
asking you.
soon.
What time did you decide because your schedule is tight? Because it's if he
How
messages
tight is this schedule?
the schedule is tight as in Ren comes in at the
Y-
very end of breakfast. He gets the
No, 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 no.
message.
You said he's got performances between 12 and 6.
Correct.
You need to tell us. You need to tell us
Just like
exactly
yesterday,
when those
every
performances.
half hour he has continuous performances between 12 and 6, the same as the
Oh, he's
first
got.
day.
Oh, every
Yes,
half
which
hour.
means that
I
you
see.
literally have you have a tight schedule. You have no time. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what are
Mm,
you guys doing?
I didn't realize he had every half hour. That
Hmm.
was like 3 weeks ago, dude.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But look, I mean, you knew he had a tight schedule. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
When are you doing this? Because so far, hours of these days are ticking away, and at this point, you are at 12 noon, and he's got performances.
Right after dinner. Because we have to be at dinner.
Okay.
Because dinner is at 6, right?
Yeah, but we'll be at dinner, so we can't.
No,
No.
there's
Listen,
dinner.
listen.
So here's the way the schedule works out. I'll reiterate so that you know. So there's breakfast is 6 a.m. to 12 to noon. Then there's noon to 6 is the various shows, and then there's 6 to 7 where there's a break. And then 7 to 9 is dinner, mandatory. And then 9 to 10 there's a break, and then 10 to 6 a.m. is the party.
So right after his last performance, 6 p.m., we go to the ship. We
So
meet, we
6 to
make our
7
discussion,
between.
and then go to dinner.
Okay, so right before dinner then.
Like we did, actually, like we did the last time.
Just like we did last time, yeah.
Okay.
Except we're doing it at his ship.
So
At the ship.
when do we want to make our move then? Because I thought we'd be
So-
doing it earlier.
So what my opinion is, okay.
Well, no,
is
well, let me
that-
stop you guys here because you're doing a lot of discussion, but
planning.
you guys are not actually together. So again,
not
this is the
on the
whole point
yeah.
of again, this is one of the challenges of this thing. You guys have to figure this out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing? You can't
I just said
plan
what
if
we're
you're
doing.
not together. Okay, so
I just
Yeah,
said,
but I thought we would have discussed like a general time of day during our
No,
last meeting that
we
we were
didn't.
trying to.
but we didn't. No,
but
we
you
did
did. I
not.
mean, if you didn't, you didn't. That's the thing. So yeah.
This
Okay.
is the message I'm sending out is everyone meet at Derek's ship at 12, except for Thiwar. Someone come inform me what you decide.
At 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 12 is when.
No one else has
Noon.
anything else. I'm the only one who has to perform.
Yeah.
So
Are
I'm saying
Are you
12.
going to be
Everyone,
okay by yourself?
I'll have to be. Yeah.
Just remember to save your spell slots there, bud.
Yeah. I will do what I can to not burn.
All right. Okay. All right. So then Thawar kind of gives everybody the message. Obviously, Ren gets the message last, and then Thawar has to get back to his little place over here where he's having a group of performances down in this hall down here. And so 12 noon, Thawar's got performances. Does everyone meet? Or does
What the
everyone
hell is that?
at the
Is this the lizard woman?
Huh?
What is this?
That's
Is that
Hoslot.
the lizard?
Yes.
Is that the lizard woman? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But she's disappeared at the moment.
not.
She's not in a place where you can see her.
We don't need this session because we will not remember the plan next session.
I may not remember what I want to say next session.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking it's just
It's
like
not
next
like
session.
we're not gonna have a fucking recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
So,
just reiterate.
all right. So I'm gonna assume everybody kind of heads down. So that's the question. Do you all just That's the other question. Do you all just stroll down into the hangar bay?
No, you can't do that.
No.
So what is everybody doing? How is everybody getting to Derek's ship?
Well, Timmy. All right, not Timmy. Guthix. You already know. But
Yeah, okay, yeah. Guthix is easy. I figure Guthix.
Ren doesn't even know who Derek is. So this
Oh, no.
message has come across as very confusing.
How does Ren not know? Ren was in the meeting last week.
Oh wait,
Ren
I thought
Ren
that
has-
happened after the meeting.
Ren
No.
had too much of the green mind.
yeah.
No.
I swear that this event happened after the last meeting.
What event?
no.
Her
Meeting Derek?
Derek at the ship.
No, dude.
No, Derek was at the meeting.
Derek was
Yeah,
at the
Derek
meeting.
was at the meeting.
Oh, okay.
Derek
Anya blew it before our first meeting.
Yeah,
Derek
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
Derek actually kind of forced the first meeting.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Derek was kind of the impetus behind the first meeting, so you definitely have met
Yeah,
him.
someone kind of
Okay,
like
gotcha.
spilled the beans about everything and was just like, "Hey, we'll give you money. We'll give you a cut." Blah 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 blah. And then he was kind of like, "Yeah, if you don't give
Ah,
me a cut, basically, I could just like turn you in."
cool. Thank you. All right, so are are what are you doing? Are we having the meeting or are we waiting on the meeting? It's up to you guys. However you guys want to do it because it's your heist.
Dan, I think you might want to write down what you want to say, and we should have our meeting the very start of next session.
Yes, Dan. If you can't remember, Dan, you should write it down.
This is
So
actually, I
this
mean,
this meeting is happening directly after breakfast or at 6 p.m.
directly after
It's
breakfast.
happening at noon.
Okay, cool.
But right now, here's the thing. We've got 10 minutes left. So Dan can write his down. But what I want to know is how everyone is making their way to the meeting. Obviously, Thiwar is doing his performances. He's doing that. Everyone else.
Anya has been physically seen with Derek. She can walk down to that ship, and it's no deal. It's no big deal. Plus, she doesn't actually look like Reedy.
Well, here's the
She
thing. Is
looks.
she Reedy
Yeah,
Reputon has been seen going down there.
yeah.
So
So
will
so
she
she'll
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 turn the thing on to go down and
she'll turn the thing on to go down. Yes,
okay.
she can now turn the thing on and off, so she can. Yeah, so
Okay.
yes.
I feel like Crime going to anyone's public quarters is not weird, so I think he's just gonna walk right over.
Okay.
Kegel's gonna change clothing out of her spiked outfit so she looks non-spiky. Like she wasn't some huge entity dancing on the ceiling last night.
Hmm.
And and then she'll look like another random gnome person thing walking around. And she's going to make a couple passes up and down around places and then sneak down that way.
Okay. She's also very small. Okay. And then obviously Guthix, and
She's
then
very small.
well, what about did you say how Timmy's gonna make his way down? Timmy
I'm
and
not sure how
Stephanie.
Timmy's gonna make it. Yeah, I'm not. I'm trying to think of what would be a good excuse for them to go down to the hangar.
Timmy has also been seen in the company of Derek.
I have.
True. Yeah. Well, does Timmy?
Oh my
Well,
god,
Stephanie
dude.
would remember. Timmy
Yeah.
might not remember he was seen in the company of Derek, but Stephanie would definitely remember. So
Oh yeah, I was very drunk, and he was like, he figured out I wasn't actually. Okay. Yeah. I think Timmy will just go down early. Like as soon as he gets the message, he's gonna go down, so it's not all at one time.
okay. I'm gonna tell you this. Things are just gonna keep happening. But you guys, it's you. You are the ones that need to do the heist. So it's got to be, you know what I mean? Like there's not some magic thing that's going to happen that's going to signal that I'm not going to signal you to do the heist. You
Well,
guys
yeah,
figure
that's
it
why
out,
we're
but
talking about it after.
exactly, but I'm just saying like next time this is, if you
It's heist
if you
time.
want to get this heist done, make the plan, do the plan, execute the plan.
I wrote down the plan. I wrote down my opinion of the
Okay.
plan.
Okay.
I wrote down my opinion of the plan so that I know exactly what I'm going to be talking about, what I'm going to present as
All
the
right.
plan next week.
As the plan. All right.
Now,
Everybody else should
obviously,
think about what they want to do as their plan. Oh.
well, that's the thing. So Thawar is just going to go with whatever. Thawar is just going to be like,
Thawar is
he, he,
is
he's
trust.
given his, yeah.
Hope I picked the right spells and just going with it. Yep.
I look forward to seeing what you people
Yeah,
do.
I think I've got my spells down.
So you look forward to seeing the total and
I just think the only problem
unmitigated
that
chaos that's
the only
going to
thing I
happen.
have no idea with how to do is how we're going to actually move this thing. That's what I've been thinking about since we started, and I have not come up with a conclusion. At least not that my character can do it all.
Aren't we going to get it onto a cart of some kind, like a laundry cart?
Cart the thing.
I mean, hey,
I'm curious to see what you guys will do. I'm just ready. I'm like at this point I'm like ready for you to heist.
Like,
Like
I
we've
just saying,
had
like, some of the-
enough party. You know what I mean? Like there's been enough whale
Mhm.
con. Steal this fucking thing. Like let's get it going. Like I want there to be
I'm
some
here.
action because this is it, guys. Like come on. I'm chomping at the bit here. I want somebody
we,
to just like do something.
I think we should fuck around for another.
Yeah,
It's-
we decide to just have the party for the rest of the entire time, never go back to GG, and leave on Derek's ship, and that's it.
Leave one
You know,
I
got
was
some free
literally
shit.
thinking that honestly. No,
Huh.
we've secured almost 300,000 credits. We're chill. We could probably pay off GG. Like,
No, fuck GG, man. We got like armor, we got money, we got drugs, we got like contacts now because we're here on the fucking like
So, yeah,
whale.
like
You know,
this group
like,
is like,
she,
fuck it,
she
we're
just
not going back to the Destiny. We have Derek, we have our ship, and we're just going.
Ren
well,
was
we
thinking
can
about
go
just
back.
leaving
We
himself.
can go back to the Destiny. I'm just saying we have basically the Empire right here that we're with. Rather than dealing with one person like GG. Fuck that, man. We can deal with all these people.
Yeah, but all these people are separate people. It's not like these people aren't like just a
They're not
like
our
one
friends.
entity. And like
No, no,
they're not even each other's friends. I mean like
no.
you know what
Why
kind of
the fuck?
party this is.
No,
These people don't
no,
like
no.
each
But
other
over here,
really.
we just gotta rewire the Baron, dude. That's all we gotta
Rewire
do.
rewire.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Nice.
you, like,
Rewire
Steal
the
the whale,
Baron.
rewire the Baron, steal the whale, and that's it.
yeah, that's all we gotta do. I mean, it's just like one big party, like going on forever. If we like, I mean, I
I think
guarantee
that's an awful idea personally, but
there's enough people in here that are bad people. I'm sure we can like create like like like
We create
galaxies.
an
I don't
army
care-
out of these
I don't care
bad.
about meeting any of these people. We take our money and we run. We go somewhere else, make new, like, come on.
I'm just saying we could just make this like group of individuals out of all these people, like kind of like just make like a cohesive cult of all these people and all their shit, and we'll start blowing up planets.
See, the other
Why
thing that
would-
That's
you're like
probably
why
what the
would
guy
these-
who runs it does.
the other thing that you're like, man, I have 300,000 credits.
That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
much money.
But how much is it to buy a ship? Even a small one. Like you don't really I mean, you understand
yeah.
like okay, I mean like on a level of like personal like okay, I know I can buy like like weapons and I can buy like parts but on a larger level, you're not really sure like how much money like does a ship
We
like
got the Nova Destiny. We got enough money to pay our guy Derek here.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You've got you're building your coffers for sure, but 300,000, especially like what if you have to buy fuel for the Destiny?
Well, that's why you don't buy the fuel. That's why you get a good like you
Or you
find someone that's
fi-
another dealer and you flip it and you get like get some more drugs and you resell
for,
that shit.
for
You
We're
keep
just gonna be space drug dealers.
just space drug dealers. That's how we gotta make our living.
I think what we have here with GG is a good idea. I don't feel like spending all of the money we just made
Yeah.
on like
If it were
some
up to
dumb shit.
if it
No, I
were up
know, but
to
I'm also like, I also think it's kind of stupid. Like, if we end up just stealing that object for GG, and then that's all we take. Like, we have to leave here with more than that shit.
Then
Yeah, I
Kegal
don't
needs to
know.
bring that up at the meeting if that's what she thinks.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying is like
you need to be pulling in the bag because I got all that money. If you want
Yeah,
to be
we
making money here, you need to be picking pockets or doing something.
we if it were up to Kegal, we would end up worse than the Baron or or Daniel Daniels. We would end up worse than all these people.
Well, I'm not stupid
What do you
enough to
mean
pick
Daniel
pockets.
Daniels was a
It's
hero?
just-
Or what's his
You're
face?
talking about Rube.
Rube.
Old Rubicon. Old
Rubecock.
Rubecocked. Yeah, exactly. No, Daniel was a hero, man. Triple D was
Hmm.
the man. He was the head. Did you notice Triple D, Daniels? He's the head, Triple D. Hell
Did he
yeah.
look like Guy Fieri?
No. He probably looked a lot like Keith.
Oh God.
I swear, man, like, I look at your window, Cameron, and like 1 minute it's fucking light, and then like the next minute it's dark.
Oh yeah. Cause like
It gets dark out, man.
I know, it's just weird though, because it's like I don't pay attention to the actual, like, how quick it becomes dark.
I never look out my window at all.
well,
I
it
don't.
becomes dark at a different time for him as well. So I think that's the other thing. So it's like
Yeah.
already dark here and it's still light there, and then you see it and you're like, oh. It got dark. You were like inside, not even paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, we started at 5:30 for me.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
obviously it's gonna still be light out. But honestly, I think our plan is mostly cohesive. I think you guys are worrying too much. I think once we all bring up our ideas at the next meeting, it'll be pretty clear that there's just a few things we need to pull together, and then it'll be good.
I want to start throwing people out the window so they end up sliding at the bottom of the ship and in the force field.
Slide on the force field.
Yeah, and all the way to the bottom,
I'm
and then
just
we can.
I'm just ready for action, I think. I want there to finally be some action, and I think it'll be
I
Action
feel like
tonight.
we've had a very action-packed party.
I mean, there's been a lot of like action yeah, I'm ready for some like real like
Combat.
combat or like I don't know, like something, yeah, some sort of a chase
Man,
scene
you
or
you at this point are getting antsy about that, and you realize that the reality is not going to be anywhere near the expectation.
you know
And
what?
like,
If you guys are able, listen, if you guys are able to steal the thing and like somehow pull it off without like, dude, that's not happening. First of all, I know that it's not gonna be just like a regular chase scene. I know that it's gonna be an absolute shit show. That's not what I don't care. I know that it's gonna be absolute insanity. That's fine. I just want there to be some action where like, you guys can really put some of your skills to the test, because it's been a while since like we've since you've had to really contend with monsters that you're like not familiar with. Like you guys don't really know. And that's like I'm kind of like, okay, like I want to see how this plays out. Like I'm
Yeah,
curious.
Red definitely
Yeah,
does
but
not
at
want
the
to
same
start
time,
any
it's
fights
like,
at all because he's up against enemies that in his mind cannot be hurt. At
And
least not by
again,
him.
that's something that you may want to bring up at the meeting if your intent is to like totally go stealth. That's
yeah,
what
Oh
I'm
well, no.
saying.
Red's
Like
intent is actually to ditch the mission, but
that's why
he'll
ditch
go
them.
along with whatever's
yeah.
brought up.
Yeah.
I keep bringing up the laundry cart thing because, like, I literally think we should sneak it out of here without any like violence or without anything. I mean, we can do it. I mean, it's not like it
And
best
if
that
you
we do it
can,
that
then
way.
that's great too. That's fine. I'm like, okay. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it on. I want to
Well,
see you guys in action.
How
that's
do
That's
we
what
the
I
know that?
want.
How do we know that we can confirm that Gigi actually knows that this thing has nothing's ever happened to it? Like she knows that the Baron has it. So we can like bust up the thing and to say that the Baron did it and give it back to her.
we have no idea if Gigi has spies here already as well. We may
Also,
not
there are
be
a
the
lot
only
of
people
people
here.
here, and you already know that there's like kind of a like there's a media presence, obviously. So it's like there's probably already footage of the event. Like she probably doesn't even need to spy on you. She can probably just watch it as it happens.
Why in the fuck would all these evil people that are all these bad people want fucking media coverage?
So
Why
you
do
got
bad people want media coverage in the real world? It happens all the
yeah, it
time.
happens all the time, of course. So here.
Here, watch me. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
come on now.
Here, let me
Come on,
show
the
you guys
Middle East,
something.
people in the Middle East, the Ayatollah Khomeini. Holy shit! There was media all over that guy all the time, and he did bad shit all the fucking time. Gaddafi, same
Well,
thing.
look how it ended too with Gaddafi.
Right, and these are all bad people. So hopefully, yeah, somebody's gonna end up in the hole with his head chopped off.
Wait, what?
I still think we should take over the Baron.
Gaddafi
Ah,
ends up in a hole with his head chopped off.
I feel like that is not an easy feat. Clearly, this guy has power.
can you guys see that?
See
What?
what?
Wonder if I can make it.
What are you trying to do? And
Yeah,
where
see,
are you
you can
trying to
see
do it?
that on the screen here. Let me do it. Let me just stick it up here. Hang on.
I see it on Twitch, but I don't see it on our screen.
Yeah. See, again, that's like one of the weird things about. It's over. There we go.
Oh, you asshole.
What?
Go back to the map.
Huh?
I was in the middle of something.
You were in the middle of something on the other map?
Yes.
What were you doing? Were you drawing a dick?
Yes.
Well, it's gone now.
I
I
was
mean, it's
trying to
not.
draw.
It's not gone. I'm sure it's still there.
Probably like some half dick is somewhere.
Yeah, there's.
Where's it at? All right, let me finish it.
Wait, where? I don't even see it.
Hold on. You will hear soon. Damn it.
You will.
You will. Come on. There we go.
The fuck are you doing? Because I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm. He drew a dick on one of the robots, but it has like a
Trying to.
giant
Oh, up there.
head. That, that you had me go all the way back for that. That's what.
Well, I was trying to. I'm trying to do this freehand, and I got a very little screen, so it's not like it's very easy to do.
Yeah. Also,
But I had to.
I know what your hand looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it looks like
Exactly.
it looks like it's got a nutsack, is what it looks like now.
It does look like he has a giant nutsack.
All right, go back to the other map.
Yeah. All right. So, here you go. This is actually the this is your little yeah. It says dick on it already. So so you left Froboz's space over here, and you're headed through this Sin space right here, obviously, Rubcock Dynasty. And you're right now you're in this Froboz's Sin buffer zone, right? And basically what that is it's a lawless zone, kind of between where Froboz's has their lines where they're like obviously big corporation, they're like get the fuck away from our mining operation. And so you're kind of in this like zone of just there's not really a government. Even
Would it be
Rube,
called a neutral zone?
it's not really a neutral zone because it's very chaotic. It's it is the best way to the way that Frobos refers to it, which is why you know it of it as this because obviously your computers are you know with Frobos information,
Robots.
right? They call it the buffer zone. It is basically an area between their space, like I said, their absolute like solid borders, and where Rube and the Sin actually have control of. And so you have to move through this space in order to eventually get way up here. Where's your destination?
You can't really go around.
No, it would add way too long to your journey, so you got to go through. Unless you could figure out a way to go around. I mean, maybe there is a way to go around, but what technology does that take? Who knows? Right now, you've kind of committed to going through, so
We
at
may end up
least at the
seeing you,
moment. But
Yeah,
who
we may end
knows?
up having to go around.
You may
or
end up
we
having to
just
go around.
we get like the drive from the event horizon.
So
The drive from Event Horizon.
Have you seen the movie The Event Horizon?
I have not.
Oh, dude, it's got like what's his name in it? Fuck, Sam. What the fuck? Has anyone else seen that movie,
like a
Event Horizon,
long
about the
time
ship?
ago, like a
Yeah, it's
long
fucking
time
creepy.
ago.
Yeah, check out the movie. That's all I'm gonna say. If you haven't seen it,
Check it out.
it's really fucked up.
Yeah, you're really fucked up.
Yeah, I know I'm fucked up, but I mean, yeah, that movie is fucked.
1997 horror film.
It is. It's like a science fiction horror film.
Seems like it could be good. But
Oh, hey, check this out, Cameron.
where am I looking at? Hmm? Steve?
Yeah,
You don't see it?
I mean, where are you sending this at?
Oh, just right
Oh
on the map.
shit! Oh, dude, that looks sick. Was that a Mid-Journey thing?
Yeah, I used your art and had an AI generate other images based on the art. And then I did a little bit of editing and I'm like, that came out pretty good.
Yeah, I'm down. If you
I was
just
like
want to go ahead and change my profile picture to that,
I was like
Is that soulless?
that's pretty
that
cool.
is soulless.
Yeah. Cuz it's like it's very very similar to Solus, which cuz it's funny cuz I was like I at first I was like, what character is Solus based on? But the fan art for Solus doesn't really look like the character that he's supposed to be. I mean, in like the character that the fan art is of, because isn't it like a League character or something? Isn't that fan art
Yeah,
from like a
Chiaskarov.
League?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't really look like the character in League is very like colorful and like you know what I mean? Like he looks like like very anime looking, and I was like, I was like, so most of the fan art of that character doesn't look like that. And I was like, I wonder if I can generate an image that looks that of this character that looks more like Solus and less like that character.
Yeah, I'm down. That looks like a good image.
And
I'll take it.
I was like, that's pretty neat.
Are we?
But
Oh, is this? Are we over for the night?
yeah, I think we
I think
are.
so.
Are we?
Switch it
But
back to
are we? Yeah, aren't we still streaming though?
We are still streaming.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, but I have to pee. So we're probably going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming more.
You're being streaming
You're going to be
piss.
streaming less. Yeah.
You
So
should like put that in the beginning of the YouTube video, the stream.
the stream.
Welcome to the
Oh, listen
stream.
to, like the Steve's prostate health.
Oh God.
Pretty good, I think.
Anyway,
I don't have any
I'm gonna go to
problems.
McDonald's, get something to eat, and go to bed. So, good game, everyone. I'll see you next week.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Later.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
And if you stuck around, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Have a good evening.
Ooh.
Hey there, this is Garrett from Dix in the Dark. Check out our live stream every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't worry about missing a stream. The VODs are uploaded to the YouTube channel the following day. Check out the links in the description below.